Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Dav here. So all eyes are fixated on the Racers Grand Prix happening this weekend in Kingston, Jamaica. Before I get carried away, please my people, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe and also hit the bell. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, the men's 100 meters is a pretty decent field. We have 3 of the top 4 men that were at the World Championships in Budapest. Also add Ferdinand Omanyala, who came 7th in that final, to that list, right? All the guys, they have pretty and Oblique Seville with 9.86. Now, what's important to note, right, is that this 100 meters this weekend is going to set the tempo for the season going forward, because evidently there must be something that will take place. And the reason we say that is because we've seen Oblique Seville do something drastic, this season. Zharnel Hughes also has been doing an awesome job for, the last season or so. And then Ferdinand Omanyala is always somebody who will give you something fiery, right? And don't leave out the world champion Noah Lyles. Now, the thing about it is, this season has been, a slow little start. Some persons have how they'll come forward. With Ferdinand Omanyala, right? He has done a couple 100 meters so far. He did one in Cape Kenya where he got, 10 seconds. And also he was at the Prefontaine Classic where, he ran, and I'm so sorry, 20.4 and 20.8 barrier. So I'm not necessarily expecting, something drastic from a Ferdinand Omanyala, but I'm sure he will be putting up a fight. As it pertains to Zharnel Hughes, remember, this guy burst out last year with that bronze, very he's coming in hot, my people. I've seen a couple training videos. He looks really good. He did a 200 meters at the Velocity Fest this year, running a time of 20.4 seconds. He did pretty good. And then at the Jamaica Invitational, he put down a spanking time of 19.96 seconds to come away with the win. So I'm very excited to see what Zharnel Hughes will do. Next, I want to talk about Oblique Seville. Of course, he was 4th last year. Very unfortunate, and we're hoping that things can turn around for us this year. Very excited to see what he will do at the Racers Grand Prix. As a matter of fact, I think that the matchup will really be between him and Noah Lyles, but let's save that one for little later down, right? So Oblique Seville, personal best of 9.86. Like I said, I think it's going to be lower this year. And the reason I say that is because he's coming from 20.86 that was done in 2019 to now 20.17 that he did at the Velocity Fest. He also ran a 200 straight the other day that was 19.96. Of course, that's not recorded because of the kind of track that they had there for the Atlanta City Games, right? And then he ran a 400 meters. As a matter of fact, the 400 meters was run before the 2. And this is where we actually saw that something is going on with Oblique Seville. People, watch out for Seville this year. Remember I tell you, right? So at the Camperdown Classics, he would have run a 400 meters, putting down a time of 47.44. His personal best before then, it was what was it, like 47.8 something thereabout. Trust me, I probably need a fact check on the 400 meters beforehand, but he literally did carry down his 400 meters personal best. And so with these 2 and 4 going down, I really think that this young man is stronger this season, and he's coming in hot, just like Zharnel Hughes. We should not count them out at all, right? And then the world champion Noah Lyles, he has ran a couple 100 meters, not really impressed. One of them was at the Tom Jones Invitational where he did 10 seconds, and then there was also one at the Bourbina Grand Prix where there was literally a hurricane behind him, a positive 3.0 wind. That's crazy, and you only ran 9.96. I'm sorry, 9.96 seconds, right? He hasn't opened in his 200 meters just yet, but he has tied the American record in the 150, or at least will it count? I'm not 100% sure, but 14.41 seconds to tie the American record. I think that was very impressive, right? And we're just so excited to see what Noah Lyles will do. My people, I don't want to necessarily put out a prediction with this one, but I think I'm going to go with Oblique Seville just because, right? But if we're being 100% realistic, Noah Lyles may just come away with this win, but I want Oblique Seville to just surprise us, just do something for the Jamaican crowd and set the tempo for the 100 meters going forward. But let me know down below, who do you have winning the men's 100 meters at the Racers Grand Prix? Thank you so much for listening, everyone. Big up on yourself. Later, Magan.